When you're hunting bugs, you look in depressions, you look everywhere, because they're everywhere. Never know what you're gonna find. One of the giants I've heard about is rumored to grow as long as your arm, and it packs a nasty bite. It's the giant centipede, and it's most active when it's out hunting in the late afternoon. Whoa, I've just seen something that is very exciting. I can see its legs. Gotta figure out where the head end is. Head looks like it might be down here. These things can be really fast. Okay, friend. What we have here is Scolopendron, the giant centipede. And this is a very powerful animal. That's a serious amount of biting power. The mandibles are modified legs that are hollowed like a hypodermic needle, and at the base of them, there's a big poison sac. And the bite being very painful and prone to tissue damage. Although we know, look at that. I could let these forceps go, and it's holding those things together. I'm going to try to let this thing go and let it get off to its giant centipedely duties. But before I do that, I am going to let it run up the arm of the cameraman. A little nervous, Paul? This is one of the biggest cockroaches in the world, but it's no match for the giant centipede. Giant centipedes are really aggressive hunters. With one bite from those venomous fangs, the cockroach is paralyzed and eaten alive. I put out this light because what I hope to do is attract some giant beetles. And if we're really lucky and they come in, seriously, you have to be careful, because they're not small beetles or medium-sized beetles. These are giant beetles, like soup cans with wings that don't fly really well. So be careful, Paul. I mean, we don't want to lose another cameraman, okay? You've got to love bugs, you know? I mean, look at that. All these toys to play with, all these things, each has its own story. Being able to be an entomologist is to be set free in God's shopping mall. Drawn to the light, we find moths in love. Love is in the air. I've been here for a few hours and no beetles yet, but waiting's part of the game. But unfortunately, there are no giant beetles flying tonight. It's 4 a.m. and I've been stood up. If you're disappointed, so am I. Bug chasing is, well, it's up to the bugs. But out there somewhere is an even bigger prize. A spider so huge, it can cover a dinner plate. And it's not just any spider. I'm on the trail of the giant tarantula. Out there, deep in the heart of Venezuela, the giant tarantula is legendary. And to find it, we need the help of the local Pierrot Indians. It's the largest of all venomous spiders, and it's found nowhere else on Earth. With fangs almost an inch long and an armory of defensive missiles, this giant is going to be no pushover.
Felipe, encontramos una.
Ah, yeah. Classic burrow. Very large burrow, as a matter of fact. I hope we're gonna get one.
And the way we're going to catch it is Pieroa style, by duping the spider into thinking there's a meal out here.
Amazing. Look at that. This guy's good. Oh, look at the size of that. Amazing. You ever see a spider that big? I have. So after a couple hours walking around sweating, the search for the giant tarantula has paid off. It's true. This is a fairly small one. They can get with the carapace that big, right? So if you pan down and look at that, you can see that that animal is a teenager. Mind you, a fairly large teenager. It's flicking. You see the flicking on its legs? It's flicking its legs, and I can feel those hairs in the air. My skin is getting a little bit irritated. You see the hairs all over the back? In a defensive move, this animal will flick its hind legs on the abdomen and release all these hairs. If they get in your eyes or in your lungs, it provides a super irritant. Look at that. Wow. Look at the size of those fangs. What an amazing animal, huh?
The Sixth Sense.
One of the most diverse places in the world.